How's it going, everyone? And before we start the video, I have a few things to talk about. And if you don't want to hear me ramble on about random shit, here's the timestamp on screen to where you can skip straight into this cancerous video. Now, first of all, I'd like to talk about the fact that this channel has somehow amassed 100 views on all of its videos. I can't believe 100 people have viewed my videos. Maybe not 100 people, but they have been viewed 100 times. Like, my videos are shit, but thank you if you've watched them. Second of all, I'd like to talk about that Summoning Salt Mercy parody thingy that I uploaded. Yeah, that video's not going to be out in a while. Not this week, but it should be out before I get to school. Because, well, I am a student and, I have to fucking learn. Which brings me on to my next important thing to say when I'm starting school. Now, I'm starting school on the 18th of next month, which means I have less than a month to, do all these videos, whatever. Which means I'm also going to have a new upload schedule, because I'm going to have to still do schoolwork, because I don't want to fucking fail. Now, I'm trying to do something where I can still do work at my house, just to stay away from everyone, because in reality, I am an antisocial little bitch and I fucking hate people. So I could be dumb fucking student by day, cancerous commentator by night. Which means uploads are gonna slow down, so I'll probably have an upload either once every week or 2 weeks, and I promise, even if I'm doing a lot of work, I won't let it go anywhere past 2 weeks. So yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about, and now let's get on with the cancer. How's it going, everyone? Weed here.
Oh my god.
And now you may notice that the gameplay in the background is a bit different than usual. Now, what most 2016 commentators had in their background was a fucking CSGO surf. Now, unfortunately, because my computer's fucking shit and I have no space to download it, and I frankly don't want my eardrums to be blessed with the Russian man screaming in them,
Блять.
I instead came up with an alternative to CSGO Surf that is still Surf. So there's fucking Lucio Surf gameplay in the background, which basically none of you wanted. But today we're going to be talking about a cancerous video. A shitty video that probably should not even exist on YouTube. A video every single motherfucker on this planet has made on already. And that video is called Fuck off! What the fuck is this video? I am breastfed at 16. It took me like 3 fucking tries to even say the title. Now, if I have trouble saying the title because of how fucking cancerous it is, you know it's just a cringy video. Now, of course, you may be saying, well, Shiba, it's clickbait. Well, I'm not fucking retarded, am I? But the amount of 7-year-old kids on their mother's iPad that probably believe this is just phenomenal. And somehow this video is still so hated, yet it has more likes than dislikes, which I'm very disappointed in you guys. But just a disclaimer for anyone who has no fucking brain cells. This video isn't real. I'm pretty sure like 99.99% of the videos on this guy's channel are pretty much fake. You know those like gay ass YouTubers that have like fucking Call of Duty gameplay in the background and they tell fake ass stories they came up with just a minute ago. This is what is happening. Now, without further ado, my children, grab your Mutter album and let's get right into the cancer.
Hey, I'm Chris.
Chris from Brick Invasion. LOL.
And I've always been very close with my mom. I guess it's because my dad left us when I was a baby. Ever since, our favorite activity was her breastfeeding me.
Now, if you're some mentally stable human being, you probably have some normal, hobbies you do with your parents, stuff, you do to just bond over, maybe you watch TV, you watch movies, you go to a fucking soccer game or whatever. I'm pretty sure, sucking your mother's tit is not one of them. And in a few seconds, you're gonna see exactly why the father left them.
But on my 10th birthday, she asked me if I wanted to stop doing it. I was shocked and started crying because I loved drinking my mom's milk,
If you are a mentally stable human being, you know that, you probably know what you got for your 10th birthday. Maybe you wanted a BMX bike, an Xbox, PlayStation, a computer, some games to play, just stuff a normal 10-year-old would want. I don't think any normal 10-year-old would like to suck their mother's titty for some delicious titty milk. If anything, I would expect a fucking toddler to want to suck their mother's tit for some delicious titty milk on their birthday. Don't take that out of context, please.
It tastes much better than cow milk, because even though it starts off a bit watery, after a few seconds it gets really creamy. Yum! 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 That's why I told her I would never stop drinking her milk, and to this day, every morning and every evening, my mom comes into my room to breastfeed me.
This man, this teenager, really described his mother's breast milk as yummy. I'm just gonna kill myself. Goodbye. Every normal person in the audience probably doesn't even remember the last time they were breastfed. Listen, I've done some research, and it's recommended that after 6 months of breastfeeding, you should stop. This isn't normal. Why? This woman should be in a fucking mental asylum. Who does this? We just need everyone involved in the production of this video, the person who sent in the story, everyone, they just need to go to fucking prison.
I guess the only weird thing is that I'm 16.
I could have never guessed your age by the title, or, the fact that you sound like a fucking 20-year-old and not a literal child.
I actually didn't know it was strange to be breastfed as a teenager, because my mom homeschooled me until 8th grade.
Listen, maybe there are a few people who are watching this who are homeschooled. But I think it would be common fucking sense, unless you live under a rock or are Amish, that, fucking God, you don't breastfeed children who are 16 years old. These people just need to go to prison, man. They don't belong in real life society. Who? Why?
After that, I went to a public school, and when I asked one of my classmates if he'd rather drink milk from a cow or from his mom, he started laughing because he thought I was making a joke. But I don't think it's something to laugh about. I mean, what's wrong about being breastfed as a teenager? It tastes amazing. There are lots of health benefits, and I have a really close relationship with my mom because of it.
I love how he says it's not something to laugh about. You want to know what isn't something to laugh about? The fucking Holocaust. 9/11. Basically every single human tragedy that has ever happened. And yet, we still make jokes about it because it's fucking hilarious and it shows how stupid people can be. And there are health benefits, but, that's just not normal, that's for kids. That is for children. Breastfeeding is for children who are still developing, who, can't walk around, they can't get up, they can't talk, they can't walk to the fridge and, make themselves a sandwich. They basically can't do anything, they're basically potatoes at this point. They're useless. That's just not normal. What is wrong with you?
The only thing I wish is that my mom was less overprotective and less involved in my life. I often feel like I'm living in a bubble. She won't let me play soccer with my classmates because she is worried about me being injured. And when I meet up with friends at a mall, she wears a wig and follows us wherever we go to make sure I'm safe. It's super annoying, but most of the time, she doesn't allow me to go outside at all. She says it's for my own safety, but I think she's just jealous when I'm hanging out with my friends because she doesn't have any friends herself.
I think the best part about this video is the part when he roasts his mom. I mean, who am I to talk? I have no friends, lol. But still, if your mom is overprotective as fuck, just tell her, hey, you can chill. These are just my friends. They aren't out here to hurt me. I mean, if you're a brave enough man to suck your mother's titty, I think you're also a brave enough man to speak up and tell her that she's being overprotective and she should loosen up a bit. And she should also loosen up that
And if I should ever get a girlfriend, my mom would probably go crazy and try to destroy our relationship, because I don't think she could handle sharing her son with another woman. But isn't it a normal part of life to become independent of your parents? To move out and start your own life and your own family? Well, I know it will break my mom's heart, but as soon as I go to college, I will move out of her place. I haven't told her yet, but I already made the decision. Her style of parenting already made me become the weird kid in school. Because whenever something happens that I don't like, I just start crying or screaming.
Maybe I'm wrong about this kid. He's not 16, he's a fucking toddler. Because only a toddler will, scream and cry when something doesn't go their way.
I know it's immature, but I can't help it. My emotions just take over. Like one time a classmate of mine took a potato from my plate and ate it. He knew I would get upset about it. But he probably didn't expect what I did next. I got so mad that I threw the rest of my plate into his face, and then I started screaming as loud as I could in the middle of our cafeteria. It took me a few seconds to realize that I had embarrassed myself in front of my whole school. It was the most pathetic moment in my life. And now everybody thinks that I'm a complete weirdo. I actually blame my mom for me being so immature. She homeschooled me until I was 14, and I never had any other kids to play with, so I never learned the rules of how to interact with other people. I guess she is scared of losing me and wants me to stay immature, so that I'll never move out of her home. That's why I recently told her I wanted to join the military once I turned 18. I was just joking, but she almost had a heart attack and started begging me not to do it. She said it's too dangerous for a little boy like me. I got angry and wanted to tell her I'm not a little boy anymore.
I'll give it to you. You certainly aren't a little boy anymore, but you most definitely are not a man.
But then she offered me to play hide and seek again, just like in the old times. It's a game where my mom hides somewhere inside our house, and once I find her, I can drink her milk as a reward.
I'm fucking done with you guys. I'm deleting this channel. I'm deleting all of my videos. I'm deleting everything. Fuck YouTube. If this is what I have to watch every day, then I'm certainly not gonna stay on this cancerous platform.
We hadn't played this game in years, so I got really excited, and we ended up playing for hours. It felt so good and comforting, because it was just like in the old times. But afterward, I realized my mom had tricked me into being a little boy again. It's all a part of her selfish plan to keep me immature. Anyways, for the next 2 years, I will continue to live with my mom, and I'm not planning to stop breastfeeding anytime soon. I simply enjoy it too much. But I do know that at some point, I need to grow up and become independent of my mom. Because right now, I'm a pathetic weasel that can't even take care of himself. So if I ever want to have a wife and kids, I first need to become a mature and reliable man. Anyways, thank you for listening to my story, and please subscribe to this channel.
Now, I certainly agree with him. He needs to grow up. Maybe I was a bit harsh on him and fucking bullying him, but this is the X Shiba Inu channel, where I, a literal child, bully adults. But anyways, thank you for watching this fucking awful video. I hope you didn't die of cancer in the middle of it because of how fucking bad this video is. I hope you enjoyed watching this and consider subscribing or liking. Our like goal today is 1 like equals 1 cum chalice. I will send you a very exact copy of the cum chalice that Yandere Dev used. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.